Hey guys, welcome back to Travel with Tyler. We're back at it with another camping video. This time we're doing another truck camping video. It's been a while since I slept in the back of my truck. We got Rush back there with us. Say hi, Rush. For those of you who are new to my channel, I built a setup in the back of my truck to sleep in. So this is going to be the second time I've tried it out. We are in the Uintas, up in the Utah Mountains. Headed to our camping spot right now. We're coming up to Timpanogos Cave. We're not staying in those campgrounds, but we're gonna be a little bit further out. But it is so beautiful up here. Well guys, we just arrived to the campsite, and saying it is beautiful is an understatement. Let's check in on Senior Rush. Well, we got a belly rub for him right when we get to camp. Belly rub, belly rub. Just look at this. Now it's important to remember I am in bear country. I'm in the Uintas in Utah. I did bring some bear spray with me, but we always have to keep vigilant. I am sleeping in my truck tonight, so that should mitigate some stuff, but you know, you might smell when I'm cooking tonight. We're getting everything unpacked here. Can't forget water for Rush. Let's see if he wants some. Like I said, we're in the Uinta Mountains right now in Utah, and this table is super not straight. There we go. Got my truck set up. Excited to show you guys I have some new lights that I installed. In my first video, they were kind of mood lighting, really easy on the eyes, but I couldn't really see much, so I installed some LEDs that I just got from a car parts store, O'Reilly's I think it was, for 30 bucks. I'll show you that in a little bit. Campsite, it's a Tuesday night right now and it seems pretty busy. I was hoping that I'd have the place to myself, but how can I have this place all to myself? It's just crazy. Also, I did bring some wood, but it looks like there's some wood available. Well, someone left some there for me. But if I come over here, there's this big log. Yeah, people are already cutting down trees. Looks like there was a fire here. Now, you're supposed to do the responsible thing and have it in a fire pit when you're up here. But there's another fire spot right there. Look at that. Shame on them. Right there. Do the responsible thing, folks. Always have your fire in a fire pit. But I might chop up this guy. That's a good piece of wood. We'll need all the wood that we can get for dinner. I'll tell you about that here in a little bit. I'm gonna be using a Dutch oven for dinner tonight. I haven't cooked in a Dutch oven in a long time. I'm super excited. Here's my kind of messy setup right now. I'll show you when it's all ready to go, but basically how it works is there's a platform that I built out of plywood. It has this drawer here. It pulls out that I have a bunch of stuff in. And it stops because I created storage up above there that pulls out. And then Now there's a sleeping platform that's big enough for me, and then these 3 slats will lay down to give me more of like a queen size. And I'm gonna try that this time, because last time I was a bit too long. I'm 6 feet tall, so I'm gonna lay diagonal and see if that helps tonight. That's a lot of work, guys. That was a fallen tree that I found up there. Much easier to get down than trying to cut up that guy. Without a chainsaw, it was going to take forever. I also did find a good pile of dead sticks, twigs, branches, whatever, right here. So, take a bunch of these. This is perfect. This is also probably that was probably moving day for a bunch of spiders, but yeah, just need to collect more of that and then we'll get this fire started. Now I did bring 2 bundles of wood that I bought from the gas station, but it's you know, $7 for 5 pieces. I didn't know if I could take anything down here, but they were dead already, so I don't feel too bad. Well, that took all my energy, cutting all the wood up. I didn't get quite all of it, but okay, we're gonna try to start the fire. Some twigs that I found around lying on the ground. As I thought, that went up pretty quickly, so we're just going to keep stoking it and start getting some coals. Here's my trusty Dutch oven. I've had this for a very long time. So, you guys ready to be making a beef stew. So what I did is, like, at home, I cubed up some beef and I coated it in cornstarch and flour. And that's going to help thicken up the stew later as we go through the cooking process. But now I need to pep an onion and a garlic. I don't know how we're going to do this because there's no grill or anything on there. I might just put it directly on coals. Maybe I'll build a platform or something. We'll figure it out. Half this guy will probably do. It's going to make me cry in the woods. Good news is it looks like the wood that I gathered from the forest floor is burning. I'm not sure how many cloves to put. I'm gonna go for 3. This is really peaceful, guys. I'm on my 3rd, almost 4th week of unemployment now. For the first time in my life. And no fault of my own, it was just I had a new boss that started and she wanted to bring in her own team. I'm glad to be out of there though, because it was pretty toxic. But I still have to take care of my family. I have 2 kids that depend on me. I don't know if the camp host is coming after me or not. Alright, let me show you what we got now. Much rather be out here doing this kind of stuff with you guys than working in my job. I mean, this is my dream and I'm gonna make it happen. I really appreciate you guys being a part of my journey and help supporting me on this ride. I hope you guys are enjoying it. So what we're gonna do now is try to find a way to put this on the fire and start browning the beef a little bit. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna prep the other veggies. Baby potatoes going in. So these we're just gonna quarter. Maybe we'll quarter again. Make it easier to cook, right? One more. I couldn't tell if that was a bear or if it was Rush. Starting to hear sizzling, so that's good. Alright, I didn't bother peeling these either. It's okay. Except that looks a little gross. And that's the end of the veg prep. Let's go see what this is doing. I wasn't kidding about it being bear country. I brought my bear spray here. That's a pretty grisly scene. Let's go check on the stew here. We're just trying to make sure it's brown. You can go ahead and scrape all the stuff off the bottom. Let's go add all the veggies. Now, some beef broth, stock, whatever you ever want to call it. Let's give that a good stir. Oh man, guys. Oh man, I need to get the salt and pepper. I'll be right back. Alright guys, well we let that simmer for about an hour. We're waiting for the potatoes to get soft. It's looking really good though. That is looking really good, guys. I'm gonna add a cup more stock just to give it a little bit more liquid in there, but it's almost done, guys. Well, the stew's done. Can't wait to try it. It looked amazing. Whew. Fogged up the glass. Oh man, can't wait to sit down and try this. This looks amazing, guys, and smells good. Let's see if Rush wants some too. It is going in my belly. Wow. The seasoning, vegetables are nice and tender. Rush ate the piece now. You can't really see them. Let me see if I can move. Right there, maybe. Oh, he's eating it. He likes it. I think we're going to sleep good tonight. I did bring my Starlink. That's more of a emergency communications with my kids and that kind of thing. Once I'm done with dinner, maybe I'll get the truck ready for bed and then we'll stay out here a bit for fire. Oh, look who's being a good boy. Yep, likes that. This was a kind of a new way to rediscover myself, especially after losing the job. This just feels right to me, being out here. I mean, I don't know if you guys want the recipe for this. It's just easy. Look at that tater, Precious. You gonna focus? No. No. Okay, into my belly. Now, unfortunately, where we're at, Rush has to stay on his leash. We're in a public campground, not dispersed. But he gets a mixture of both those. So he's a good boy, and he'll be unleashed when we're in the truck. So I have a lot of wood left. So I clearly underestimated. Well, the campsite host came by and just asked me who I was and what the reservation was under. And he's like, "Yeah, we're just down the hill if you want to buy any firewood." And I was like, buy firewood. I already did, obviously, right? Because I wasn't sure what would be up here. I chopped down good wood here. Even the green stuff is kind of burning. Not doing too bad. Well, I might have been a little overzealous and stoked this fire pretty good with the wood that I chopped down. Rush is like, "What the heck is this?" And he backed up. Don't start forest fires, kids. I'm gonna wait for this to die down. It might take a while, and then we're gonna go for a walk. So Rush can go to the bathroom, and then we'll get the truck ready for bed. Just gotta wait for this beast to die down. All right, well, we're gonna go find the bathroom before we get ready in the truck. Alright guys, well, the fire is out and I need to get my truck ready for bed. We're going to get my platform set up and then we'll get those new lights turned on. I installed new LED lights along the sides there and it plugs into my Jackery. I'll show you here in a minute. First time using it. Got them on. They're super bright. I got a moth already in there that's looking for it. I'm going to try to get my mattress where I want it, and we'll get the bed set up. Alright, well, I scrapped the lights. I forgot I'd get moths, so I turned those off. And the platform is a little janky right now. I have to label the different platforms to make sure they're on right, but I think it'll hold Rush just fine. I'm going to sleep over here in diagonal, and we'll see how that is. I'll see you in a minute when I'm inside. You're free. Come over here, Rush. There you go. Okay. Well, gotta get the bear spray off my hip. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good setup with me lying diagonal. Okay, I just want to see how that looked with the LEDs. It's super bright in here. This is really cool. See, I installed 4 on either side, and it goes around here, 4 on that side. Yeah, I'm gonna get my sleeping bag ready, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Guys, I just got woken up by some animal noises. I think there might be a bear out there. He's been like digging around and stuff, and I heard like a little growl. I'm just gonna stay put in my truck. I'm not gonna try to investigate. I think I'm safe in here. I've never been this close to a bear like that, though. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna wait it out. Morning, guys. It is about 6:30. Well, that was something else. That was a pretty rough night, to be honest. It got colder than I thought it would, but this bag goes down to 20 or so, so that was fine. I just probably could have had a sweater or hoodie or something on, but about 1 or 1:30 I got woken up to a large animal coming through our camps. There was like this just heavy digging noise and some grunting and stuff. Knowing we're in bear country, I did everything I could. I put my trash away. I brought my food inside the truck. I didn't want to take any chances, but it was pretty nerve-wracking. I could barely sleep for a while. I think I'm gonna get up here soon and take a potty and then skedaddle. I don't have any breakfast or coffee or anything, so I'm gonna head home and refuel. Well, hate to leave this beautiful area, but all good things must come to an end. Except that bear encounter. I can't believe, and I walked by several campsites to let rush out, and everyone had their stoves out, their food on the table. That's a no-no, especially in bear country. But anyways, gonna get home, get some food, get some coffee, take a shower. Hopefully you guys really like this one. If you're new to my channel, appreciate you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. We'll see you guys next camping trip. Bye for now.